I just love this calm music they play for Fuminori vision. That idiot didn't even realize the danger he was in, and his phone call distracted him enough for being taken by surprise. Now, one of the two people with questions might have caused trouble for me and Saya vanished from the face of Earth. I was left to eliminate the other. Scuba Yo. I must underestimate her just because she's less aggressive than Koji. Even she should be able to have a connection between the disappearance of her two friends. I suppose I should be thankful that it was Yo to whom Koji was talking on the phone. He reported all Koji to a third party. I have to track down and eliminate that person too. I'm a little worried about what they were discussing, but thinking about how Koji was screaming through the phone, probably were exchanging detailed information. Either way, I better get rid of Yo as soon as possible. Yo, man! After walking all night, I finally reached the Nasu Flat station just as the train started running. It only takes an hour to go back to Tokyo on the Limited Express. And not enough time to rest, but I'm too wounded for that to matter. Besides, I don't waste any time thinking of a way to kill Yo. Using the cabin again would be too dangerous. I'm not sure how I'd get her out of there in the first place. I just exploded in her face the other day. I doubt she'd be as real quick to trust me as Koji was. It would be difficult to get her alone. I could ask Saya for her opinion, but even I have some pride. I want to show her that I'm a man who can take care of business. I mean, you already like shanked a man when he raped her, so you can handle yourself, man. Unfortunately, I'm unable to come up with anything before I get home. Well, I suppose I could just be proud of having dealt with Koji, the immediate threat. Search of Dr. Ogai's cabin was a bust, with no trace of having him been there, but I see no reason to be frustrated. Sai isn't all concerned about the doctor's whereabouts, so looking for him is just something that's to satisfy my own curiosity. It's morning, half a day later than I normally get home. The sound of Sai running downstairs just told me how impatient she was to return. It makes me feel warm inside, you know, waiting for your wally waifu. She throws her arms around my neck. Her smile is 20%. Did you just make a My Little Pony reference? Yeah, cause like 20% brighter than you. That's weird. Nice My Little Pony reference. I have a lot of brony friends. They're cool. Sarah responds to my confusion with a mischievous smile. Is it a cake? I hope it's a cake. I like cake. I don't realize how hungry I am until Saya mentions it. I walked all night without a bite to eat, now my stomach's empty has become painfully clear. However, I can't sit down to a leisurely meal while covered in the dirt and sweat of the road. I'm made by Saya's foresight. She's already ready to give me what I want before I want it. While soaking in a bath together, I tell Saya about my adventure. You know, I pushed my best friend down a well, laughed at him, said, you know, he thinks he's not special, you know, normal stuff. Heat of the bath is soothing, as the sensation of Saya leaning back against my chest as it massages the fatitude of my stiff leg muscles. Yeah, some people I've heard of ask, like, why doesn't that look like blood to him? My guess is, I mean, really, what would it look like? How could that look different to him? It's just water. It looks green now because the reflection of all the green in the bathtub. So that's why it looks green. But I don't really have an answer for that. A cute little collarbone rises each time she squeezes my legs, and I can sense a soft curve of her flowing in the water. Ah, I'm home. Contentment fills me. I don't even need to sleep to relieve my exhaustion. It's like the living room and the bedroom. The bathroom was painted in the color that Sai and I find pleasing. We left the entrance and hallway untouched just in case someone could see inside. So those 3 rooms are the only place I can relax my own home. Because he pushed him down a well.
Koji は井戸に落としたんだってば。着てた服も井戸の底だよ。
ああ、そっか。
She's like, oh yeah, pushing your best friend down the well. That's so romantic. Give it to me, Fuminori. Oh yeah, that sounds awkward. Saya laughs and sticks her tongue out bashfully.
で、あと心配なのがつくばよって女の人。
The good thing you don't wait. Why not the? Couldn't they get rid of the doctor as well? She's kind of suspicious.
Koji が消えたのと僕のことを結びつけて考えそうなのはそいつ一人だけだからね。
Saya glances me over her shoulder like she knows something that I don't.
その人の殺し方、もう文則は考えてあるの？
それがまだなんだ。いろいろと考えたんだけどね。だからさやの知恵も借りようかと思ってさ。
任せといて。さやはね、文則が想像もつかないような方法を知ってるよ。もう解決したも同然なんだから。
そうか。
さてと、もういい加減仕上がってる頃だし。
She arrived from the bath, her naked body glistening through the steam.
でよ、文則。見てほしいものがあるんだ。
Please let it be a cake. I really hope it's a cake.
目をつぶって。私がいいって言うまで開いちゃダメ。
Better be a really big cake. Saya, shut up. Better be a really big cake. I have no idea what's going on, but I do what Saya says and close my eyes. She takes my hand and leads me up the stairs. As I wonder what she has in store for me, the sound of crying reaches my ears. I stiffen.
さや、上に何かいるんじゃ。
目を開けちゃダメ。危ないものじゃないから安心して。大丈夫。
Did she turn Yo into a cake? Cause that's wrong. Why turn into a cake? You could have got a cake at the store and just put human flesh in it, but no, you had to turn Yo into a cake. Thanks a lot, Saya. Little by little, the crying grows louder. I can hear the misery and pain in every choked sob. At first, I'm amazed that Saya would let someone in our house after what happened 2 days ago. Then realize that something is strange. Isn't Saya the only one whose voice can carry clear emotion to me? Although my eyes are still closed when Saya leads me to the bedroom, my ears can tell me that there is someone only a few feet away. Yet I smell none of the human body odor that normally turns my stomach.
さあ、ご対面。文則、目を開けて。
Open my eyes and I am dumbstruck by what I see. Scuba Yo is curled up on the floor, a scrap of clothing to cover her shivering body. Wait a minute. Wait. What did Saya... So she's not a cake? Saya, what did you do? When I first lay eyes upon her naked flesh, I'm entranced by the sensuality of her generous proportions. I even said that one wrong. Far more than I would expect from her usual pure and innocent appearance. I know the feel, bro. Wait, forget about that. Why is she in my bedroom? Naked? Moreover, why is she...
どう、文則。この子の体、
綺麗だ。でも、なんで僕にもちゃんと。
It doesn't make sense. This is the Scuba Yo I remember, not the purchased creature whose antition I found so embarrassed by the accident. My senses recognize her as human that she is.
この子ね。文則のことが好きだったんだって。
I do know, but I've never told Saya. How'd she find out?
だから私、この子の体を作り変えてあげたの。ちゃんと文則にも可愛がってもらえるような姿に。
Saya pushes to urge my reaction and continue with satisfaction nod.
私の同類にしてあげたの。
Wait. You turned Yo into a blob monster? How does that happen? How do you turn somebody into a blob monster? That should be a Walmart. Build a blob monster. Should be a store. I build a bear, build a blob. Fuminori would love it.
どうして？どうやって？
I still don't understand why Saya chose Yo, but this last statement is even more baffling. She changed Yo?
ねえ、文則。おとといも言ったでしょ。私には他の生き物の体に細工ができるんだって。
Yes, I remembered. She claimed to have something to Suzumi's brain. I didn't doubt her sincerity then, but I suppose that part of me thought she was exaggerating. I had seen her handiwork firsthand. But now...
隣のおじさんにしたような小細工じゃなくて、今回のは大掛かりな変換だったけど、 でもこれが私の能力の本当の使い方なんだよ。実際にやってみたのはこれが初めてなんだけど。
これが本当によ。
You finally notices my friend and turns her head to face me. I see a faint glimmer of recognition in her glassy, unfocused eyes. The features are exactly as I remember them. Incredible. This is far beyond more cosmetic surgery. With the twisted creature recognized as human, Yo is now the very image of human femininity. There are no similarities between what she was and what she is. It only means that she's somewhat unearthly human. According to Saya, she has become what Saya is.
人か人目の生態構造についてはね、サヤはもうこの星で一番のエキスパートなの。
勉強って何を誰から学んだんだ。いつどうやって。
She couldn't have learned from Dr. Ogai. No teacher on Earth can impart such knowledge or skill.
だって毎日みのりに注ぎ込んでもらったじゃない、私の中に。
And that explains why they have those, those hentai scenes. That's the reason why they are constantly doing it. That's the explanation right there. Saya blushes.
あれ、要は人間っていう生き物の設計図みたいなものだから。
They'll explain more into detail about why she needs them to do it a lot. But there's your explanation. It wasn't just so you can be like, oh yeah, and then be like, oh my god, what did I just do?
私にはそれを読み解くことができるの。好きなようにいじることもね。
It's a good thing she doesn't appear like a giant gigantic blob monster, because man, it'd be fucked. He's like, well then, I thought it because you liked me and my you-know-what. What is she really? It says that she's inhuman, but there's more than that. Besides something that far transcends my species.
でもね、やっぱり最初だったもんだから手際よくできなくって。
As Saya approaches, Yo trembles in terror and tries to crawl away. She only has to flay her arms and legs wildly. Looks like she doesn't know how to move her own body. And the only sound coming out of her mouth are frightened moans.
喋れないのか。
あいにく心の方は壊れちゃったみたい。
How do you say that? Like, oh, I broke her mind, ew. Yeah, that's maybe the part where you hate Saya. I still like her.
なんだかんだで変身が終わるまでに20時間もかかっちゃったから、ちょっとかわいそうなことしちゃったかな。
A whole 20 hours of, oh god. I don't even know why she was freaking out in that call with Koji. I still love how he's like, why did you do this? Yo looks up to me pleadingly, as though begging me to save her. She's no longer able to ask for help, though, or even call my name.
どう？気に入ってくれた？
I'm at a loss for how to respond.
どうって。
だってふみのり、友達や家族が欲しいって言ってたでしょ。だからこれはさやからのプレゼント。
I don't think he meant it literally, Saya. Her nickname explanation only confused me further.
プレゼントって。おいおい、子犬か何かじゃあるまいし。
似たようなもんだよ。どうせ頭の中なんて真っ白なんだから。
Hey, dogs are really intelligent. I don't know what you've been looking at. I don't know what dog movies you've been seeing. Unless they're ones about, I don't know, that Beethoven dog movie was good. I don't know. I saw it as a kid. I thought it was good. Probably not that good up, to me. Maybe that Saya wants to please me. She could use a little more common sense.
いや、人間一人を監禁し続けるっていうのは多分かなり厄介なもんだと思うよ。
大丈夫だよ。ほら、こうやって鎖で繋いであるし。
The only thing preventing Yo from being totally naked is a leather collar around her neck. I know where Saya got it from, but it's a kind of a dog collar that would sold at any pet shop. The chrome chain is fastened to one of the bedposts. Yo tried to get away, but Saya's sensors sprung with a tug of the chain. Yo trembles to the floor, screaming in pain. Her actions are those of an unintelligent animal, just as Saya said.
それにこの子、どっちみち逃げ出して何かしようとか。ね？これでもうふみのりが心配することなんてないでしょ。
Saya has a point. I was wrecking my brain for a plan to kill Yo, but now my problem has been solved in a way that I could never imagined. If no one person looks at her now, they'll probably see no trace of the old Yo. He has a memory that can't even speak. It's perfect. Saya has killed Yo without taking her life. But there's still the problem what she means by giving Yo to me.
嬉しくない？私、また何か勘違いしてた？ふみのりのこと困らせちゃった？
いや、
この子の世話はちゃんと私が一人でやるよ。ふみのりにめんどくさい思いなんてさせないよ。それでもダメ？
She'd always sound like a kid who wants to keep her dog. That's not it. The last thing I want to do is reject a symbol of Saya's affection. But how can I explain to Saya when I'm trying not to look at the naked woman wriggling on the floor?
そういうことじゃない。
You're the first human figure besides Saya that I've seen in the 3 months since the accident. She's a woman possibly glowing with voluptuous feminine beauty. Of course I'm happy, but I also can't ignore the voice of reason that telling me not to be.
嬉しいよ。嬉しいんだけど、素直に喜んでいいのかどうか。
Oh God, what are you gonna do, man? Saya looks puzzled as though she has absolutely no idea what I'm getting at.
いや、だってほら、この子だって女の子だからさ、僕がサヤの他に別の女の子と一緒に暮らすっていうのは嫌じゃないのか。
After considering this briefly, Saya finally seems to understand what I'm trying to say.
そんな、ふみのりって考えすぎだよ。
Maybe I'm worrying too much, although I'm pretty sure I just shown the consideration of that any man who's sworn his love to another woman will show. Maybe Saya understands that a man faced with a woman say goodbye can't help but react regardless of his feelings.
おかしい。本当に優しいんだね、ふみのりって。
そうか。
この子はね、ふみのりのこと喜ばすためだけに、ふみのりがこの子のこと好きになって、この子と過ごすのを楽しいって思うようになってくれたら、それ遠慮するようなことじゃないよ。
こう言っちゃなんだが。
I struggle to find the right words to express my true feelings.
男ってそのものすごく下劣な生き物だから、ほら、ヨウの体ってサヤの裸とはまた全然違う特徴があるだろう。これってサヤのこと好きだって思う気持ちとは全然別のところで、そのかなり気をそそられるってのが。
I know it's a serious moment, but I can't help but chuckle inside. He's like, well, you see, well, she's, yeah. With each word I squeeze from my lips, Saya's grin goes wider and wider, and she finally starts shaking with laughter.
わかるわかる。ふみのりは男の子だからそれでいいの。じゃあさ、この子を可愛がるときはさやも一緒に混ぜてよ。さやの体だけじゃできないような遊び方、みんなで楽しもうよ。ね。
Is she implying a blob monster freeway?
いいのか。
So answers me with a smile, whose though I've never seen before. It's so calm, so terribly calm, and nothing something bewitching about the softer, set for lips apart from the usual bright, childish expression.
ふみのりとさやは恋人同士。で、つくばようはそんな二人のペット。この子は私とふみのりに可愛がられるたびにそのことを思い出すの。
Finally know why Saya chose Yo. For her venom in her voice and smile does not escape me. Although she has no longer answered, if asked, Yo would surely have chosen death over his fate, at the very reason Saya visited upon her. How wicked and terrible Saya is. Perhaps Helder was fearing low forever. I find her benevolent, irresistibly charming. Horrifying cruelty of what she has done to Yo is so very human. Though her shape may be different, her soul is the same as ours. I look upon Yo's wretched form, I see the intensity and passion of Saya's love for me. For the flame that consumed Yo are fueled by that very love. I find myself enthusiastically accepting Saya's present.
サヤは気に入ってるのかい？
うん、とっても綺麗で触り心地もいいんだよ。
そっか。じゃあ二人でこいつと遊ぶときもサヤはサヤで楽しめるんだね。
もちろん。
Grin happily, Saya grabs the chain and pulls Yo to her feet.
ねえ、ふみのり、触ってごらんよ。
As Yo looks at me with teary, pleading eyes, I approached her and felt my gaze roam freely over her lush body and right breast. I run my fingers through her hair, finding it as smooth as Saya's. Enjoying the feel, I continued to caress Yo's head. Her fearful expression softens a little. Perhaps your memory is some part of her mind, and we that will be kind to her. How foolish! Oh, sweet Jesus among the heavens! Wow. Yeah. Sign you tis for kids, ladies and gentlemen. You are such a scumbag, Fuminori.